Along with his Telegram messenger, Pavel Durov started a quiet but vital fight against Google and Apple, creating a completely new version of the application for Android and 2 desktop versions. It's thanks to them that users now have access to blocked channels and bots. In this video, I'm gonna tell you how to get access to them in order to discover secret resources. Welcome to the Teleblog channel, and let's get started. Telegram Messenger has been in trouble with the big technology giants like Apple and Google many times. The former once removed the application from the App Store, and Google constantly gets the same claims to remove Telegram from Google Play. And every time there are some new reasons why the Messenger should be removed from the online stores. At the same time, Pavel Durov has stated that Apple, for example, is constantly delaying new upgrades on its platform due to long checks for pirated and other content, which is prohibited by the rules of the App Store. The same is true for the Android website, but so far it hasn't come to remove the app. Durov and the team had a choice. They must either obey the game rules from Apple and Google, or take the path of war by developing all the possible ways to avoid being deleted or blocked. As you can see, Telegram chose the second scenario. On the one hand, the claims of technology giants are clear: the data distribution, pirated or adult content. While Telegram does struggle with all of these in order to keep working in the users' phones, the Messenger team is well aware that at any moment the requirements may change. Or you can't control absolutely all the content in Telegram, and then the application would be removed from the App Store or Google Play again. And since very soon Durov's app has to go to a new level of development, aka monetization of the project, that is, making money on advertising and extra paid services, the Telegram team can't afford to lose an app on the online stores because that would result in a huge financial loss. For all these reasons, we now have Apple and Google free versions of Telegram for Android and desktop. This is why it's an essential step. The Messenger team reports that the Android version as well as the desktop versions will have fewer content-related restrictions. And if Google and Apple suddenly decide to knock Telegram out of the app stores, the users won't get disconnected and get reduced features. And now onto the most important thing: how to join and use blocked channels and bots in Telegram with the new versions. We'll talk about that just in a second, but before we do, I'd like to ask you to support me as much as you can and give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to ring the bell if you find this video fascinating. Your support is the main engine for creating new content. First, let's have a look at how to access blocked resources in the new desktop versions. Here's the situation. Channels that are displayed on smartphones as blocked due to copyright infringement can be easily opened in 2 new desktop versions. The same goes for Telegram bots. That is, anything that's blocked on smartphones works well on Telegram web. Now, the only problem with bots is that web versions unfortunately do not display a list of commands and buttons to use to robots. That is, for now, it won't be possible to use all bots with all these versions. Developers pointed out too. For each of the 2 new web versions, there are limitations which are described on the Telegram website. Other than that, as I told you earlier, web versions give you access to restricted content. They work just perfectly, almost as apps on phones, and therefore you shouldn't worry about future Telegram removals from Apple stores or Google stores. And yes, I'll put all the links in the description box. Android users also have access to restricted resources, as the Messenger team has released an alternative version that everyone can install for free. I'll remind you that by installing it on your smartphone, you will also get less restrictions than the Google Play version of Telegram. Plus, this version will get early updates than the application from the market. And running ahead to respond to your comments, the standalone Android client will be updated automatically. You won't have to download anything again. If you want to install Telegram on Android, you only have to go to the download page on the official website of the Messenger. You can find the link in the description box. And you'll just have to press download Telegram and then tap OK. In a few seconds you will get a notification saying the download is complete. Then click open and next tap install. In a moment you get an independent version of Telegram for Android on your device. I will point out that the installation process may be slightly different among among smartphones, but the general scheme is almost identical. Plus, you can have both the Google Play version and the alternative client on the phone together. They have different pages, so you're not gonna mix them up. As a result, a standalone client on Android provides features with fewer restrictions. You can't open some bot on a client from Google Play? Don't worry, open it in the other app and it'll work. The same goes for the channels. Do you think that Telegram team has done the right thing by providing users with these new versions of the Telegram without restrictions? Or Durov and the company didn't do good to the same rights holders, because in fact their content can now be found without any problems in Telegram? I'm looking forward to hearing your thoughts on the subject. Share your opinion in the comments, please. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button please and ask your friends to join too. It's the Teleblog channel. Subscribe and be trendy.